Hi dear students, this is the exercise hour for the second chapter. Here in this lesson I'm going to solve some of the exercises. Maybe this is going to be two videos for this lesson. Okay, we are going to start with the first question. First 1A. Write each of these in index form, or I was writing in power form. So I'm going to count the number of zeros here. If it is 3, then this is going to be equal to 10 to the power of 3. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is there are 8 zeros here. If there are 8 zeros, this is 10 to the power of 8 it's going to be. Here for these numbers, if you remember, the rule was like this. You are going to count again zeros, but since it is in front of the 1, like decimal number, this is going to be 3 zeros that are here. So this is 10 to the power of minus 3 it's going to be, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 10 to the power of minus 8 it's going to be. Okay, here we are going to write the values. So the power, it is the opposite with this one. The logic is opposite. So 10 to the power of 4 it is given. So I'm going to do 10 to the power of 4. So I'm going to write the 0 4 times. So this is 10 to the power of 4 it's going to be, which is equal to 10,000. 10 to the power of 6, I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to solve the 10 to the power of minus 2. 10 to the power of minus 2 means, first I'm going to write 2 zeros after the first 0 decimal point. So it's going to be equal to 0.001. 2 zeros before this minus 2 before the decimal point. In the third exercise, we are going to multiply with 10 to the power of n, but here firstly we have decimal number. So if you are multiplying with decimal number, firstly get rid of the decimal point. So if I want to 1 unit right here, if I want to move 1 unit right to get rid of it, I need to cancel one of the power here. So this is going to be 10 to the power of 2. This is the logic. So this becomes 62 times 10 to the power of 2, and the multiplication with integer and 10 to the power of with 10th powers of the number, you are going to add the power, you are going to add the zeros to the end as much as power of 10, which means 62. Then the power of 10 is 2, which means that you are going to add 2 0 here. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of this decimal point. So 1 2 unit decimal. So it means that this is 5 to the power of 2. I'm going to cancel, and I'm going to make it this one 3, or 5 minus 2 also you can say. So 592 times 10 to the power of 3 it's going to be. It means that after 592, 3 zeros you're going to add, because the 10 to the power of 3. Okay, this is the last exercise. Then I'm going to continue down. Here, if it is 10 to the power of 4, you're going to move 2 units, right? 1, 2 unit, then this is 84 times 10 to the power of 4. It's going to be, 10 to the power of 2 it's going to be, because 2 unit move. So we are subtracting 2 from that one, and the answer it's going to be 84 times 10 to the power of 2, which is equal to 804,000, because there are 2 zeros here. We are going to do this exercise in the class. Okay, what about this one? This is 325 times 10 to the power of minus 2. When the power is positive, you are going to move the decimal point right. When the power is negative, you are going to move the decimal point left. So decimal point, I know that this is here. So if I move the 2 units left to correct this one, it's going to be like this: 1 and 2 units. So the answer is going to be equal to 3.25. And for this one, 10 to the power of minus 1, so 1 unit I'm going to move, which is equal to 7.7. For this one, 3 points I'm going to move, 1, 2, 3 units I'm going to move, which means 0.0. The answer is going to be 0.00004. 5. Okay, 950 times 10 to the power of 6, it's going to be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are going to put the decimal point here, 1, 2, 3 zeros here in front of it, and of course the we should have the 0 before the decimal point for this type of numbers. So the answer is going to be equal to 950. And while you are writing the 950, you may leave one right. You may leave the 0. Okay, let's continue with the second page. Here we are going to simplify this expression, and in the lesson we learn like this. We are going to multiply with respect to the decimal place. We are going to multiply all these are with times 10, all these are with times 100, because there are two decimal places. Okay, with respect to that one, if we solve the first question, this is going to be equal to 15 times 10 divided by 0.3 times 10, which is equal to 150 over 10 times 0.3, 10 to the power of 1. So you are going to move 1 unit right, which is equal to 3, and 150 divided by 3, the answer is going to be equal to 50. So you are going to write the answer 150 over 3. The answer is going to be equal to 50. This is the solution of the question. So for this one, you are going to make like you are going to multiply by 10, which is equal to 280. You are going to multiply by 10. The answer is going to be 4. So 28 divided by 4, it's equal to 7. 70 it's going to be, because we have also 0 here. The last one from this questions, and this one it's going to be, so I'm going to multiply by 10, this is going to be 45. I'm going to multiply by 10, this is going to be 5. 45 over 5, it's going to be equal to 9. Okay, these exercises, I said, we are going to multiply by 100, because all the decimals, as you see here, they have two decimal digits. So if you want to get rid of this decimal decimal places, you should multiply by 100. So when you multiply this one, 9 times 100 it's going to be, divided by 0.03 times 100, which is equal to, you are going to see this is 900 divided by 3, and 900 divided by 3, it's going to be equal to, divided by 3, it's going to be equal to 300. So for this question, if you multiply by 100, you are going to move 2 units right, which is equal to 160. 2 units right, you are going to move 1 unit, 2 units, so you are going to add 1 more 0 here. And the down part, it's going to be equal to, when you multiply 1, 2 unit, and the answer is going to be equal to 8. 160 divided by 8, 16 divided by 8, 2. We have at the end 0, so the answer is 20. It's going to be. This question, it's going to be, when you multiply by 100, it's going to be 1300, and when you multiply the down with 100, it's going to be equal to 1, so the answer is going to be equal to 1300. Okay, and to get rid of, I'm multiplying by 100, then it's going to be equal to 2 units right, it's going to be 3.5, and this is going to be 7. Still there is a here there is decimal point, so I'm going to move this one 1 unit right, and to multiply that one, to get that one 1 unit right, I'm going to multiply by 10, so the answer is going to be 35 over 70. When you simplify them, this is going to be equal to 1 over 2. Actually 1 over 2 is equal to 0.5, which is half. How to find that one? You will multiply by 5 numerator and denominator. It's going to be equal to 5 over 10, and that's equal to 0.5 going to be. Here these exercises and they are not different, only the writing method is different. So this is 32 over 1.6 it's going to be. So with respect to that one, this is equal to 30 to 320, because I'm going to get rid of the decimal point, I'm going to multiply by 10. This is going to be 60. 32 divided by 60, it's going to be equal to 2. Then the answer is equal to 20.